So what we're doing right now is we are setting up our fields for planting. I am on seasons right now, so it's going to be a couple more days before we can plant the fields. We're going to do soybeans in one and corn in the other. And then after we're done doing our fields, we're going to do some contracts on some other fields to make a little extra money. And we will go from there. If you have any questions, just let me know.
It ain't no big deal. It ain't no big deal. When I'm behind the wheel on my hunk of steel. It ain't no big deal. It ain't no big deal. I let the rubber squeal when I'm behind the wheel. It ain't no big deal when I'm behind the wheel. I let the rubber squeal. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel. Yeah, I'd skip a meal to stay behind the wheel. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel.
I'll just let you know this map's pretty amazing. Right now it's just out on council, and the slot count is kind of high when you start out. Councils are only allowed 1,299 slots, and this map comes in at 1,100. So what I did was I sold off a lot of stuff so I could buy extra stuff and get what I need. This map is supposed to be out for PC next week, and normally I play PC, but I had to get on here and see how the map was. This map came out a few months ago and it was messed up, really messed up. So I wanted to get on here and see what changes they made and everything like that. They did a pretty good job. This is a really good map. I wish they'd get the slots count down for the council players. Eventually they will. They'll do a few updates, get it down to where it needs to be. But it's going to be a good map. I really think so this time around. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment in there. I'll be more than happy to try to help you out and answer your questions. Whatever equipment I'm using, or questions about the map, or anything you need to know about Farm Sim. I've been playing this Farm Sim a little over a year now. So I've seen quite a bit on here. Seen things come and go. So if there's any way I can help you out, just let me know. Yeah, if you guys are getting on here on council to play this map, as you can see down at the right hand corner, I've been plowing this field for an hour and a half now, and as you can see by the map, I still have probably a quarter of the map left, maybe a little over a quarter of the map. So it takes a while. That's why I set a worker to go. So I let the worker go and do his thing. Field 4 here, I limed it. It's actually got grass in it, but when the time is correct, we're gonna go ahead and put soybeans probably in this field, and we're gonna put corn in field 3 here. So planting is gonna take a while too. So just a heads up. These aren't small fields. Like look at field 14. This is the biggest field on the map. 2.6, almost 2.7 million dollars to purchase this field. So you're gonna have to do quite a bit of work to get it to where you need have enough money to buy a field 14. But your yields should be enough to you should make enough money to be able to buy these fields here. When we start harvesting, I'll show you how the silo works. It's a little different than other maps. I keep forgetting I need to turn that radio off when I start talking because the radio is actually louder than my voice. So if you got any issues with that, just drop a comment in there. Let me know. Uh, I'm trying with this. I've only done this a few times. I like to do more of it just to show people what's up. Um, I'd like to get into more games, streaming more games. If you got a favorite game you like, just drop it in the comment. I'll see what I can do about getting it on the stream. Alright, it looks like we need another lime refill. Um, I've actually hauled lime to the fields in real life. I'm actually a driver, truck driver. We do commodities like that. And unfortunately, with council, this is not the exact way that I've seen lime done on a field. Normally, we take it out, we pile it up in a pile. They come out with a loader and they load it in a spreader. I have never seen a spreader like this used to put lime on a field, but I could be wrong. I could be very very wrong. I live in the Midwest and they don't normally use things like this, so but if I'm wrong, somebody tell me. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else is, but like I'm a real when you have to plow and lime, I'm like a real stickler. I have to like plow everything and get it plowed and make sure I have everything limed and everything like that. I don't know how anybody else in this game is, but that's that's how I do it. So that's the if you look, actually I forgot one. So there's a little white dot right there, and then down here at the bottom there's a yellow dot which needs to be plowed. Another white dot there and a white dot there. So we'll go back and we'll get those and we'll get them covered up so that way it's done. So I just don't like leaving anything. I just like to have the field done. I don't know if that's like real life deal or the perfectionist in me, but that's just how I like to do it. So what do you guys think so far? I mean, what do you think of the map? Have you played on the map? Have you looked at the map? It's different. There's I'm gonna show you the PDA here real quick. This is the PDA. Pretty big fields for this map here. It's based off a actual farmer in and he's actually got a YouTube channel, Millennial Farmer. He goes through step by step, day by day of what he does on his farm all year long. He includes his kids in the videos and stuff like that. So he's pretty, looks like a pretty down to earth dude. Um, if you want, check him out. I mean, it's pretty neat just to get you know day to day life of a farmer and his wife and his kids and ups and downs of what he does. But this map here is based off of that farm of what he farms. Oh, looks like we need another refill on the old lime bucket here. So let me get over here and get to the semi. We'll get over there and get that filled up. We just about got this field done. And then we'll move on to other things. I might fast forward a little bit to get it to where we can maybe start seeding. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Um, I'd like to get some crops in the ground because it's going to take a few days for them to grow. We have to fertilize them, get everything planted. fertilized, and uh, and we can go from there. But we'll see how it goes. We there's quite a few contracts to do for other farmers, so we can do that. Keep the days going. Um, Eventually, we'll get animals: cows, pigs, sheep, chickens. We'll get them on here. We'll have to start doing more things to contribute to that and feed them. Um, that's kind of fun though. It adds a little challenge to the game because you have to do quite a bit. I always do this. I think driving a semi in real life is a whole lot easier than on this game, but we got it. We got it though. We're in there, so we'll get this filled up and finish the lineman. The plow, he's getting close. We're probably 3/4 of the way done with this field as far as plowing and lineman. We'll have to go back over and fix some things that we didn't get to. Few spots we missed, so that ain't no big deal. We'll be all right, and then we'll go from there. I think when we get down here to the end, since we're kind of catching up, so we're gonna go down here to the end. I'm gonna stop and go make a pass to the right to get those couple extra spots that we forgot, that I didn't forget, the worker forgot. Um, and we'll get those cleared up so that way it's done. We got a lot down at the other end of the field, so we need to get them taken care of, and we'll get everything covered and plowed and everything like that. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that, so I don't like having little spots there. I mean, it makes it easier when you plant because when you lime and then you go to plant, you can see where you planted because the white lime is gone, so it makes it easier so you see where everywhere you've been. So we'll get that all taken care of and done, and and it'll all be finished up so that way when we plant, it'll be good to go. I'm gonna watch this plow right now as he's going down here in this little corner. Make sure he gets everything, he gets back up to where he needs to be. Sometimes you run into collisions as far as the trees or the landscape or what it depends on the map creator how they have it. So we're gonna watch this worker get down here, see what they do, see how they come back. Normally I run an edge around. I did part of the way and then I went on the straightaway and started plowing to get the field done. So we'll see how it goes. It's coming up here pretty quick, so we'll be able to see and we'll go from there. Almost, almost, almost made it to the very end. So we'll finish out this, raise up the plow. We'll get turned around here, and we'll head back up to the north there. Over here, we should be okay. It depends. You can see how the worker did on the line. So I don't know if this plow is gonna do that, but we're gonna let him send him up north here. Let him come back. See how it turns out. We might have to make a headland down here to make it where they stop, so that way we don't run into the problem where they're going in the other field, which it's not a big deal because it's grass on that field, and we're gonna get rid of it anyway. We're gonna plant a crop there. So if we do plant the crop there, we'll plow it up anyway, or when we do the cultivator seeder air drill, pretty much it'll plant there with that being, and it'll take all that up anyway. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on this worker here, see what they do when they go down to the end and come back. We're starting to get into this little space here, as you can see. So we're gonna have to watch them anyway, so that way we make sure we make our passes north south, so that way we get it all. See how our lime is doing. Not doing too bad. We're getting down. Look, looks like 26%. So we're working on that. Taking a lot of lime to do this field. Hopefully, I don't have to fill that lime trailer over there too many times. If not, we'll have to stockpile it somewhere. Uh, which I don't know why, because we're not really going to need it, because most of the other maps, or most of the other fields on this map, they don't really need any lime. So we'll just see how it goes. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this. If you can see down here, you see we got some white here, a little bit of white there, and then we got some yellow, which yellow needs to be plowed. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. We probably won't come back down here for that, but we will get these little white spots that need lime to make sure everything's covered, and then makes it a little, like I said, it makes it a little easier when you plant. If you got lime on everything, uh, it it helps with the fertilization. Like you can see the blue here. That means that that field is fertilized. When we lime this field, it actually fertilizes it. So we'll come back and make sure we got all that. But as you can see, there's like pretty much nothing else on any other field that really needs to be plowed or limed. Maybe 13, a little bit right there. Uh, that's a pond or a lake. We got a couple fields that need lime, but we don't own any of these, so it's not a concern right now. When we start owning these fields, then it'll be concern what we need, what equipment we need, everything like that. Probably when we get done with this plow job here with this plow, probably just get rid of it, because I mean technically we don't really need it anymore after that, because there's not a whole lot. Oh, well, looks like we need some more lime here, so let's get to the lime truck. Get our little map up here and see. Oh, he's way down there. That's alright, we'll get back here and get to him. Like I said, I normally play on PC. It's been a while since I played on PlayStation. It takes me back to I actually started on PlayStation, and you gotta actually do a lot more. I mean, with PC, you can skip things, you can hit a button, you can take you to a field that you need to go to. I mean, it's it, it's way different. I'd like to do both on here. I'd like to show you both. See if I can do this without raising the spreader disc up. Come on, come on, baby, come on. There we go. Hoping I don't have to get another load of lime in there, but I don't know. It's gonna be iffy. Kill that truck. Close the cover. Back her up a little bit. Start her up. Back her up a little bit. There we go. We should be good to go now. Be nice to get it done. Alright. We're coming back down to the bottom of the field. Let's see what our worker does. See if it goes through all the way, or if it stops, flips around, and comes back up. You never know. You never know with these workers. Sometimes they'll do 6 fields before you realize, oh wait, hey, hold on, wait a minute, we don't even own those fields. So you just got to keep an eye on them. So we'll get down here, see what the worker does, see if they spin around, see if they keep going. But you never know. We're gonna drop that down because it didn't quite make it to the end. So we're gonna drop that down, lift it up, spin around, head back up to the north and see what happens here. Really, in all honesty, it'll determine whether when the lime gets down here to see if we made it up, if we made it far enough. I think we did. That's why you got to keep an eye on the plow here, because sometimes it won't quite go all the way to the end, so you have to stop it, start it up, stop it, start it up. So I think we did it. I think we made it to where we need to be. So we'll we'll see the lime. He's about 4 rows from us, so it's gonna be a little bit before he gets there. So we'll have to see how it goes when he gets down there. Alright, so I'm gonna stop him or her right here. we're down here at the bottom. So, yep, see, you can see the little white speck right there. So they did miss it. So I'm going to go back through here and I'm going to get all the spots that we missed with the lime. So that way I don't have to come back through here in a little while to do it. And usually if you look at the field, see, you can see this, that little speck right there. That's usually a missed spot. So we'll just hit it. Quite a few of them. They miss quite a few of them. When they turn around, they miss them. And there's not much you can do about it. So we got one way over here in the corner. So we'll go ahead and get that while we're doing this. Let's see here. Yep, looks like we got them all. So we got a plow spot there, a plow spot there. These are fertilized, so we're not gonna worry about those because I mean we gotta fertilize the field anyway. So they're not a big deal. So we're gonna pull back around here, head back up north, get this field finished in lime. Probably go ahead and lime it, finish liming it, and then probably call it a night. And then we'll see about getting back on tomorrow and see how it goes. Maybe get it fast forward a little bit. Maybe we can get planted. What is this guy doing? So yeah, that's a worker for you. So we're gonna go up here. You can see where it hasn't plowed yet. So we're gonna go up here, get it flipped around, get it plowing. Drop the plow down, get her straightened out a little bit, and we're gonna let her take off. I just want to say, everybody that's in here watching, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching my stream. I mean, farming sim isn't for everybody. It's kind of relaxing for me. I get on here, I play it, probably play it too much, but I get on here. You just plow the fields, line the fields, plant the fields, fertilize them, harvest them. You reap what you sow, so you get your money back out of what you put in there. So I do appreciate you. Uh, just want to let everybody know, hit that like, share buttons. Let everybody know. Uh, hit me up on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. See, like I said, the workers, they kind of do their. They're in another field. I mean, it's a field we own, but so we're gonna do a headland pass right here, so they don't go down in there. Kind of like when I was lineman, how it come up in there, like that. We're gonna do a headland pass, so that way it kind of disconnects the fields a little bit, so they're not down in there all the time. So we'll finish this headland pass. I started one. I went most of the way around. But like I said, I got on a straightaway, so I went ahead and hired a worker to take care of it. So hopefully this will take care of it, but you never know. So we'll get around this bend. You can kind of see up there where I did start, and we'll connect up to that. We'll go back down. You can see over there our lime trailer is getting kind of close to where we're at plowing. So hopefully we can get this finished up so I don't have to stop them from doing that. Might have to go around and make a couple passes, little dots, like I showed earlier, as far as stuff that hasn't been plowed. It's just like I said with the worker, they kind of like let the plow out or stop the line before they're supposed to. So we'll go around, we'll plow it, get it done, and oh look, need some more lime. I'm gonna have to fill that semi once again. Alright, let's run this bad boy up there and get her all filled up. Luckily, we're not too far from the farm. Back this way. Whoa, don't need to go in the ditch. Hopefully, this will be the last time we have to fill this thing, but you never know. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put a stop to that right there. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna actually go over to Warzone. I'm gonna go play a little bit of Warzone. I'm gonna stream it. So if you want to follow me over to Warzone, you're more than happy to. I'm gonna save this game. We just about got this field going. So I'm gonna save this, and we're gonna go over to Warzone, play a little Plunder, see what's going on over there. I got a couple buddies that play quite often over there, and So let's see what we got going on. I will be back live here in about 2 seconds.